got several people on already. So I want to introduce myself. I have got a ton of new subscribers. So if you are new, my name is Bree. I love to go thrifting and junking. I take all of my finds. I do some reselling and I do some upcycling. Everything you see in front of me here is already up on my site, upcycledbybree.com. Now I dropped the collection in the live chat, and if you're catching the replay, you can find it down in the description box. Somebody has already started shopping. A few of these things have already sold. So if y'all see something you like, go over right now, get everything you want, check out, and then come back and hang out. You won't miss too much, I promise. And if you do place multiple orders within 24 hours, I will combine all the orders together and refund shipping. So now that I've got all of that out of the way, we can get started. I do want to say welcome. Happy New Year. This is the first live haul of 2023. And I want to let you guys know, I had a big goal, right? I wanted to hit 20,000 subscribers by 2023. And I was so stinking close. I was like inching along. I didn't think I was going to quite make it. And then I had a YouTube short blow up and go crazy. It's almost 500,000 views, which is insane. And I have gained 2,000 subscribers in the last week. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Blew that goal out of the water, and 2023 is going to be amazing. So as you hop on, say good morning. Let me know where you're watching from. Tracy from Topeka is here. Good morning, Tracy. And Sue's here. Good morning. And I've got comments right here if you see me looking down. So decent sized haul this week. I did put up an edited video on Tuesday and sold a couple of things from my haul already. I went shopping in Kansas City last weekend. Went up there for New Year's, which wasn't the best weekend in the world, but I did some great thrifting, so it made up for it. 3 thrift stores there, and I'm not gonna lie, prices were kind of high, and I kind of was like shopping my feelings. So I was a little nervous at first, but I got some really good finds. I found this beautiful vintage luggage rack from like a train or an old trolley. It was gorgeous. That sold fast. Some copper pans sold, but I've got the rest of the haul here, and I've got some great stuff left. Good morning, everybody. Jasmine and Cindy, Lori's here. Okay, let's start off with this. One of the thrift stores I went to in Kansas City was called Hillcrest Thrift. Never been there before. That's where I found the luggage rack. And I also found this beautiful brass scuttle bucket. I usually pass on these because they're always super expensive. And I did pay $20 for this one. So I paid up a little bit. I listed it up at $44.95, so still really reasonable. I love the handle on this one. That blue and white is great for spring, always popular. Hey, Teresa, Melissa, Sherry's here. All my friends are here. But gorgeous. Y'all know I love the brass. I love the shape on this one, and it's in really good condition. Great for spring. I love to put floral in those. I've sold down a lot of my own brass collection. I don't do a lot of blue and white, but that one would be a great staple piece. I came to the Giving Tree in Topeka at one point. It's been a long week. I don't remember. It was a lot of shopping and a long week. And they were 10% off. So I got this cute little meat tenderizer. Not only is this still functional, but it's great for a kitchen vignette. It'll stand up on its own. It's got really good texture. And I love silver and galvanized for spring. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning. Paid about 50 cents for this after all was said and done, and it's up at $8.95. And if you guys are new here, I love thrifting kitchen items. One of my favorite things. It's like one of the first sections I go to in the thrift stores. Goodwill in Kansas City. Blue tags were 50% off, and I found a few blue tags. I don't usually find the colors that's on sale. This duck on the bottom, it says Holland mold. So I'm assuming it was kind of green like the ceramic craze. It was half price. I paid $2.50 for it, and I put it up at $24.95. I love this one because it has the vintage little like plastic beady eyes that always gets me, and she's got the babies. This is listed, read the description. So make sure when you, if you're buying things that are like to be painted or read the description, check out the description box. I'm going to paint her to look old and chippy, kind of like I did that rabbit. I'll do her on an edited video. Hey, good morning, Janet. You do not shop here. You will shop over on my website. I'll go ahead and drop the link again. You can go over there, grab whatever you want, put it in your cart for checkout, and Just walk through like a regular website. It'll tell you shipping and everything at checkout. Super easy. So Sherry just said she wished her Goodwill still did the color sales. I heard a lot of them have stopped. The one in Topeka still does it too, and I don't ever get coupons like I hear people talking about, so I'm not sure. Thank you so much, Jasmine. She was helping you shop along. So yeah, if you're new shoppers, upcycledbybrie.com. It's the Shop the Haul collection. The link I dropped lists all the new stuff first, so it'll be easiest to shop. And if you see something you like, grab it now because things really do go fast. Don't just put it in your cart and wait till the end because it could be gone. Adorable little brass pot. This came from the Giving Tree. I paid about $2.50 for it, and I have it up at $12.95. The handles move. Again, great for floral. And the Pantone color of the year, that beautiful magenta color, looks so good with brass. So if you enjoy pink, grab some magenta floral, grab some brass pieces. It's going to totally be trending. Hey, Becky from the Simple Spruce Studio. Good to see you. The Goose is an amazing find. Ours still does the color discount in Oregon. Yeah, so definitely different on the Goodwills. I don't know how they determine whether they do the color or the coupon. Not sure. You know what I want to do soon is go to the Goodwill bins. There's some in Kansas City, like Overland Park, I think, which is only like an hour away from me. I want to try it. I think it's going to make me really anxious, but I want to try it. Okay, couldn't pass these up. They also came from Goodwill. They were not half price. I paid $10 for the set. They were marked individually, which drives me nuts because obviously they're a set. But I love the crockery. I love the blue stamped writing. And brown is totally trending for 2023, y'all. Brown is coming back. This one has like the, what is that? Half cup on this side, and then you spin it around for the third cup. So totally functional and usable and cute. $24.95 on the set. Hey, Becky, how are ya? Good to see you. So again, kitchen items, crockery, big sellers for me. Always pick them up when I see them. Yes, I'm drinking a Monster at 10 in the morning. Don't judge me. I didn't want a coffee. I showed this on a reel, on a sneak peek this week, and called it a gathering basket. I thought you like went and picked your berries and like dropped your berries in there. It's for fish. Apparently it's a trout bucket. I don't like to fish. I like to eat fish. I don't like to catch them or bait the hook or clean them. I will cook them and eat them. Still in really good condition. I will take my air compressor. Oh, there's a penny. Heads up. I'll take my air compressor and spray it all out, clean all the dust off really well. That's an easy way to clean your baskets. But it's still in really good condition. I have it up at $39.95. And if you don't like to fish either, you could totally gather berries with this. But it would really look cute, like in an entryway hung off of a wall shelf or something too. Floral coming out of that hole. Lots of possibilities. Can't pass up a good basket. This came from, I believe it was City Thrift. And they had a ton of great baskets and they were all really, really overpriced. This one was only $8, so I did grab it because it was unique. The first time at the bins can be overwhelming, but you grow to love them. Yeah, and see, here's the thing. Like when I first started shopping, I would get really anxious as soon as I walked in. I would feel like I needed to be there right when they opened. I needed to know where everything was and go fast and blah, 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 blah. But now, like, I just don't. I'm like, whatever's meant to find me is going to find me. And so I think I'll be okay. I think what's going to happen there is I'm going to, like, overshop. I'm going to buy so much stuff. This is really unique. Another little crockery piece. Again, brown is trending, so I'm really picking up the brown crockery again. It says Country Kitchen Gourmet Toolery. No markings on the bottom. Don't really know if it was mass produced. Don't know anything about it, but it's super cute. It would look so good with wooden utensils in it in the kitchen. So I definitely grabbed it. It was $3. I have it up at $19.95. Good morning, Kim. Anne says she's always amazed at the quantity of items in the U.S. thrift stores. Hers seem bare by comparison. Anne, where are you from? Hey, Marcia, how are you? Good morning. Our stores here in town definitely have been restocking. Spring stuff is coming out like crazy, which is nuts because they didn't put Christmas out until like December. They're already putting out spring things, but I'm not mad. So they've definitely been restocking, and this is a time kind of after the holidays. It's a great time to shop. People are putting Christmas away and then setting all of these New Year's resolutions to clean and organize, and they're taking all of their junk they don't want and donating it. And then the thrift stores are overwhelmed and they mark it hopefully lower. $2 on this adorable little topiary. Now, she's dusty, she's gross, I know. Again, air compressor through this, a little bit of Dawn Power Wash, spray it off. And then down here, I will remove the old yucky moss, replace that with fresh, and give it a paint job. I only paid $2 for this, which was a great price. The makeover will only take me about 10 minutes, maybe 15 tops, and I have it up at $19.95. So topiaries are a great find. I always pick them up when I find them. In fact, I found 3. Oh, you're from Canada. Yeah, I've heard from a few Canadian friends that the thrifting's not as great. Do you have any theories why? Like maybe people are more sentimental, they hold on to their stuff. What do you think? This lemon topiary I got from Major Thrift. Major Thrift was running a 50% off sale for the New Year's. I ended up paying $5 for it, which was probably too much. Again, I was kind of shopping my feelings, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna make this way more amazing. We're gonna do a fun paint finish on it, and I'm gonna do a better like moss. I do really love lemons for spring and summer, so we'll see. We'll see if I overpaid or not. I usually save the lemons when I'm setting up vignettes and decorating and stuff more towards summertime. Personally. Marcia has that problem too. Kim's buying all their junk and donating mine. Hey, it's the circle of junk, right? I have definitely pared down on my own personal decor, which has allowed me to pick up some new fun pieces. These bunnies got a lot of attention. I have a feeling they might already be sold. I haven't been able to see what's selling. I just see orders coming in. And I saw them on the shelf and I was like, yes, because they're a pair. Things are always cuter in pairs. Hold on a second. My multitasking isn't working. But they were marked individually too. And I just wish that when things are obviously pairs, they would just mark them as a pair. But they were $2.99 each. I paid $6 and they're up at $12.95. Not a huge profit margin for me, but I didn't have to do anything to them. Just take the picture and list them, and bunnies always sell fast, so I grabbed them. Oh, Sherry says if I ever come across old hat boxes, let her know. She loves to decorate with them. I have seen them in some shabby chic vignettes before, and they're definitely pretty. Now, Sherry, are we thinking, are they made out of wood or cardboard or, I don't know much about them, so I want to make sure I'm getting like good quality ones. Okay, this was too cute not to pick up. I was like, oh, it's a cute little terracotta bunny. And then I picked it up and her little feet are a bell. And she like dances. I won't make it really loud. And I laughed and giggled out loud in the thrift store like a weirdo and put it in my cart. Paid about $1.50. She's up at $10.95. Oh, Mary from Texas is originally from Topeka. Welcome. Yeah, I was not born in Topeka. I was born in Hutchinson, Kansas. I moved to Topeka when I was about 8. So I've lived here. I grew up here. Round cardboard are usually the normal with the lid. Okay, Sherry, I will keep my eye open for you. And if y'all ever want me to be on the lookout for anything specific, or you're on the hunt for something that you can't find, let me know, and I'm happy to do a little personal shopping. It makes it exciting. Another duck I found at Goodwill. This one was $6, not half price, and it's like, I think I have ceramic on the listing, but I think it's more of a resin, and she's gonna get a paint job as well. So I listed it up at $22.95, but I really like the shape of it. You'll see. Take that up just a little bit. I really love the shape and how she like bends forward. I just thought it would add some really interesting shape to a vignette, a spring vignette. And she's going to be so much prettier after a good paint job. Not sure what color yet. And I also thought about like painting the bill green on, or green, God, not green, orange on this one too. And then doing the rest white for kind of like that antique chippy yard art look. So we'll see what direction I go. No green bills, please. Oh man. Okay, this is a fun piece. I found this blue sticker at Goodwill, this wall organizer. I paid $2.50 for it. It's up at $22.95. It's got some good hanging hardware already on the back, and I have it listed up to be stenciled. If you ever purchase something and you don't want me to modify it, email me fast, upcycledbybrie@gmail.com, and say, I bought this, please don't paint it, and I won't. But I thought this would be perfect to hang on the wall to display rolling pins, cutting boards, but you could also do like mail or floral or whatever you want. January is a great time to purchase and resell organizing pieces. Like I said, most people are cleaning out their homes. But I found some super cute cutting boards at Hillcrest Thrift. This one literally says cutting board on this side, which I just thought was, you know, cute. And then the other side actually has a kitchen prayer on it. So I have it up double-sided, and it's up at $14.95. I paid $1. And I don't always buy like religious things, but sometimes. Oh, it's also got strawberries. And they sell well when I do pick them up. Pardon me for just 1 second. Ugh. Something has got my allergies kicked up. Something in my haul. So, excuse me. Copper ladle. Grabbed this at City Thrift. It was $6. Paid up for it. Bought my feelings. But it's great. It's got some beautiful patina to it on the inside and the out. Let me just move this. There we go. That's easier. And then the black handle as well. I think black is also going to be trending here in 2023. I have incorporated it a ton into my decor and I'm loving it. Just little bits and pieces. Up at $14.95. Okay, Marty said, good morning Marty, by the way. She just picked up the lady duck, this girl here, curvy lady duck, and she loves the idea of the white chippy paint with the orange beak. I got you. I'm saying it again so I remember. $14.95, again, hanging hole. Great to hang from a shelf in the kitchen. You can also still use this one if you clean it. I didn't clean it, so you should do that if you're gonna use it. All right, what's everybody saying? Any questions? Okay. If y'all wouldn't mind, a quick little thumbs up on this video. If you want to share it out to my Facebook page or my creative group or anywhere else, I would love that. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's keep this channel growing. I need to make sure that all my new subscribers are like actually watching my videos and not just subscribing for my shorts. So I'm trying to make sure I'm engaging and that they're liking my content. So share it out. Found a French rolling pin. This is the second one in just a few weeks and I've never found them before. So that's always fun when that happens. The sticker fell off, but I think I have it up at $22.95 and I paid $6 for it. I'm loving the shape on these, and they're also a lot taller than regular rolling pins. This one's 20 inches, so if you end up putting it in a crock with other ones, it's going to definitely add some height. And that one's in good enough shape you could still use it. Okay, haha. Maybe my favorite find, like kitschy find of the whole haul. I paid $2 for this. I have it up at $14.95. And she is obviously like handmade. I love the little detail around the hole. She is sassy and adorable. And if you love kitschy kitchen decor, what a fun cutting board. Have I ever found a clear glass rolling pin? I have not, Janet, but if I do, you best believe I will be purchasing it. This also came from Hillcrest Thrift. They had some great prices. Not a ton of home decor. I will go back there for sure. Not like a ton of huge home decor section, but they were running like an 80% Christmas blowout sale, and that took up a lot of their area. So I want to go back here in a few weeks and see the new setup for the new year. I paid $3 on this gorgeous wood sign, but it's also got little cutouts right here. So this could double as a little tray. $3, it's up at $19.95, which is a steal of a deal. You could also paint this if you wanted, but I just love the natural wood tones just the way it is. Somebody put the hanging hardware on it. So I listed it as a sign, but again, it could double as a tray. Becky says cute. I love stupid little critters. So when I saw that squirrel, I was just, God, I think I laughed out loud in the thrift store then too. Grabbed this at 50% off, so I paid $1.50. It was from Major Thrift. The tail on it is broken, so I am going to use my jigsaw and just cut the tail off the cow because it didn't even look like a tail to me. And then somebody put a couple of eyelet hooks in it, like actually for a sign. So I'm going to add a little bit of chain. We're going to paint it up, stencil something on it, and it's going to be a cow sign. $19.95 after all is said and done. And again, this is one of those items. It says cow sign, read description. So make sure you're paying attention. Okay. Oh, I still have a ton of stuff over here. Found a great crock. It's a good size. I find a lot of bigger ones like this, like the size of my head, and they don't always fit in my vignette. So I was happy to find a smaller one. If this one doesn't sell soon, I will snag it out and probably keep it. I paid $5.50. It's up at $22.95, and I like the darker kind of old weathered around the edge of it. Add a little bit of color and texture to it. Copper bell I found for $1 at the Giving Tree. It is up at $9.95. It's kind of like, oops, a really shiny copper on the outside, and it has some more patina on the inside. So I'm not sure if somebody spray painted it or if that's just how it came. But I think if you put this outside for a winter or a spring, it would get some really, really good patina. Marsha's husband says I should name the cow Bobby, the bobtailed cow. I used to have a bobtailed cat growing up. Her name was Spanky. Oh, goodness. Terracotta rabbit. Squirrel. I paid $3.50 for this. This was Major Thrift, and it was half off that day. I couldn't believe I found a beautiful, because I went on the second day of the half price sale, and it was like the end of the day. Wasn't really expecting to find much, just felt like shopping. And I couldn't believe she was still there. I have her up at $24.95. She's going to be kind of hard to ship because of this ear, and terracotta is notorious for breaking, but I thought she was worth it because she's so darn cute. Again, she's got the plastic eyeballs. I am not going to paint her because I love terracotta, but you could paint her as well and she'd be really pretty. Janet said, how much would the cow be if you only cut the tail off and didn't put a sign on it? Janet, I could do it for $13.95. If you want to purchase it, I will refund you the extra money and I will not stencil it. Email me though, upcycledbybrie@gmail.com, and say I bought the cow, don't stencil it. But I'll refund you right away after the live. So, bunny, yes, bunny, I showed the bunny. Let's show, some of these birds have already sold. So I grabbed this. I was walking through City Thrift and looking in the kitchen section, and it was like, man, whatever. And then this was sitting right in the middle of the pots and pans. So even if you don't think you want to shop every section of the thrift store, it's always kind of good just to walk around the whole place and double check, because people will pick things up and then set them down. I paid $10, so paid up a little bit for this, but I don't usually find them, the brass swans that is, that are like a dish or hollow inside. She's kind of icky. I will heat gun that and just wipe it out before I ship her off. But she did sell right away at $22.95, so I went ahead and picked her up because I know brass swans will always sell. Okay, great, Janet. That sounds good. I got you, girl. And on the tail, like when I jigsaw it off, I'll use a sander and make sure it's all nice for you. Oh, I already showed this. Did I tell you how much it is? $22.95. So I thought it would be good to hold all of those things on the inside. But of course you could organize however you wanted. Oh, and this one's going to be stenciled. I figured I'd just put a cute little word, just a small one right down here. I'm going to do all of these projects on edited videos upcoming next week. I've had so much fun creating. I put up 2 videos this week. One was thrifting, but the last one I put up, I took apart a couple of lamps, which I actually thrifted in this huge haul. They were metal lamps, and they all come apart in like different pieces. And when I'm at the thrift store, I kind of take the lamp and twist it like this, and you can tell if they're going to come apart or not. But I took it and turned it into 8 decor pieces, and that was so much fun. So definitely been having fun creating again. Resell is great, but I like to create too. This came out of my personal collection. It's hung on my wall for quite a while, but I just have not been hanging my keys. I have a cute little leather tray that I throw them in over here in a cabinet, and so this hasn't been holding anything. And although I love the way it looks, I figured I would go ahead and pass it on to somebody where it could be more functional. Beautiful cast iron, painted white, rusty, chippy over the years. It's got the hanging hooks back here, and then the 4 hooks here for keys or whatever you want to hang. I also used to hang cute little baskets and floral off of it. I paid $3 for this originally. Don't ask me how I remember numbers, but I remember buying this a few years ago. And I have it up at $26.95. Oh, Stephanie liked that video. Thank you, Stephanie. It did pretty well. People liked the ideas, so I'm glad. You know, I've taken apart wooden lamps and stuff before and made risers, but a lot of people are like, I never thought about the metal ones. I did the bottle brush trees over the holidays, and I was like, let me do these with some flowers, and they came out cute. These birds were at Goodwill. I paid $3 each for them, which is probably a little bit too much, but they are metal, iron, chippy white, great for spring, and I think they're napkin holders, honestly. But I just staged them up and just poked a little bit of greenery through them. They would also be really great to sit inside of a nest. They were by these beautiful like wire baskets. They had the same little birds on them with glass votive holders. They're probably from a wedding or something. But the big ones were like $6 and I just didn't. I couldn't. But I did with these. $3 each. They're up individually. I think I have them up at $10.95. Missing a sticker. But I love birds. I love birds all year round. Sherry said, when I stencil items, could I personalize them with someone's last name? I'd love to do that, Sherry. I've got all kinds of stencils, all kinds of letters. I retail the JRV stencils. So if you want to purchase that and you would like your last name on it or a certain word, again, just email me. I'll make sure I check all my emails this week before I go and do my flips next week. I can't promise that I'll be able to personalize things and do this forever, but as of right now, I am happy to. As I keep growing, it might get a little hairy, but we'll see. But for now, I'd be happy to. These came from the Giving Tree. They were $2.95 each. That was like 10% off that day. So I paid around $5.50 for them. I have them up at $24.95. Again, they were metal. They are metal. They were gold. Somebody spray painted them. They've got some great chipping going on over time. I think I'm going to hit them with even a little bit more sandpaper and see if I can get a little more chippiness to them. If you don't like this look, they could also be painted and waxed. They would be gorgeous. They unscrew right here. So you could also take these apart and have just some beautiful little flat wall pieces. You could have a candle, that doesn't come apart. You see my mind, I'm like, how can I take this apart and upcycle it? But they're gorgeous just the way they are. I don't always pick up wall sconce sets, but if they are unique, I do. Great for French country decor. This was a Giving Tree. I paid around $3 for it, up at $24.95. It is a huge brass urn, great for spring to put the floral in. Again, put some big, beautiful pink peonies in this. I promise you won't be disappointed. It does have grapes on it. I don't usually buy grapes. Don't usually like them, but these are, they're not bad. They're good grapes. Good grapes, and it's got the leaves. So I went ahead and picked it up because it was a good price, and I love when the brass has that little like roped detail on it. If you don't like the brass, but you like the shape of something like this, you could always paint it. Picking it up for $3 and painting it would still be a great deal. I don't personally usually paint metal, but it could be done. All right, got a few more things here. I was going to stencil something today, but with everybody asking about all of these modifications, I better not. I'm trying to think if I probably won't paint today, honestly. I wasn't really prepared. I overslept. I didn't wake up till 7 o'clock. I had nothing listed for my haul. I was not ready. Oops. It's okay though. We got it done. I just put this together. This also came out of my personal collection, and I was like cleaning up the other day, just ready to move, just ready to pass it on. I've had it for quite a while, and I did not have them together. I had them separately, but they're a perfect fit. Y'all know I love putting together cloche. Very, very dainty cloche top with a beautiful finial and a great brass candlestick. Makes a great cloche. I have it up at $24.95. Dee Dee says I always have awesome and unique finds. Thank you, Dee Dee. I just buy the weird little stuff that makes my heart happy, and y'all love it for whatever reason. Of course, I am always looking for things that y'all like as well. Like these elephants, I have not a personal collection of elephants or a huge love for them, but I have a ton of customers who do, and they always sell. So whenever I find good ones, I pick them up. Dee Dee just bought the crock. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Dee Dee. What you gonna do? How are you gonna style your crock? Do you do floral or kitchen stuff? Wooden elephant here. This one does not have its tusks. There are holes there. So if you wanted to make it some clay tusks, you definitely could. $9.95 on the little wooden elephant. I paid $2. Tusks or not, it's very cute, and I just like the little eyeballs. Tiny little beady eyeballs. So I put that one up individually, and then I found a bunch of other ones that I went ahead and put together as a lot. Because I think it is, if you like elephants, but maybe you don't have a collection, this is a great way to start one. I'll start it for you. How gorgeous is this one? This one was $2, and the other one, 4 in front of me, were just $1 a piece. The collection is $19.95. That one is gorgeous. These two are just stinking cute. This one has like little crystals for ears. Teresa, it is on the way. It's in my van right now. If you guys are waiting on orders from last week, I have a van full that I've got to go drop off before the post office and UPS closes, which is why I probably won't paint today. They are on the way, my dear. Sue would love some big Crocs if I find any. Okay, Sue, here's the thing. I do find them. They're going to be kind of pricey because of shipping. But you know what? I think I'm going to start picking a few up because there's so many people lately that say they can't find them in their area. This one has its trunk straight up in the air, and then this one's sitting up. So, just cute. Oh, it's Dee Dee's first live. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So I go live once a week on the weekends. I haven't picked a consistent day yet. Every week's a little different, but I do try to give around 24 hours notice before I'm gonna be live. And all week long over on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, I am sharing out little sneak peeks of my haul, usually in short form videos. So make sure you're catching all of that. If y'all haven't followed my Facebook page and my Instagram pages, those are all down in the description box as well, the links. Super easy to find. I grabbed these ceramic hearts. They have scriptures on them. The specific scripture is listed on the back. And again, I don't always pick up religious things, but these caught my eye. They're wall pockets. You could easily replace that lace if you don't like it, that ribbon. So they could hold floral. They're hearts. Valentine's Day is coming up. And again, the scripture stuff usually sells pretty well. They've got some amazing crazing on them. And they were originally like $13 to $18. I have the set up at $14.95, the set of 30. See if you can see the crazing. Oh, Janet's first live and first purchase. Thank you. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Okay, Dee Dee's gonna use it for kitchen utensils. That's what I have in all of my kitchen crocks. I love it. And I also have a Facebook creative group. It's linked down below. We have a ton of fun over there. Y'all can share pictures of things you bought, share pictures of your own decor, your creations. If you've got a YouTube channel, I let y'all share your videos over there. We all support each other as a community. So there is a ton of fun ways to hang out with me. Okay, this thing is weird. When I bought it, the tray was up here. It like screws apart. You can see it's like numbered. Somebody bought it, put it together, and never took off the stickers. But the tray was up here, and that seemed really weird. So I unscrewed it and put it down here, and it still seems weird. So I think originally it had a second piece. So I don't know. I might try to look in my stash and see if I've got a piece of metal or something that will fit right here and give me a second tier. So I have it listed to be updated. I'll figure it out and I'll let y'all know what I decide to do. I grabbed it. It was half price at Major Thrift. I only paid $3 for it. And I have it up at $22.95 because I promise I will make it cool. The tin at the bottom does have stars on it, so that'll be good for the upcoming in like half a year, 4th of July. But stars are also good for the holidays, I think. Y'all are sweet. I grabbed these little urns. They were 35 cents after a discount at Giving Tree. They've got great texture. I don't love the color, so I plan on painting them gray. They all look like cement, they'll look like stone. Adding some floral inside of them, and I will sell them as a set of 3. I love doing floral projects. Not gonna lie, they're not the best selling things for me because I think a lot of y'all like to do them as well. You know, you do your own DIY floral stuff, but it makes my heart happy, so I always, in the springtime, before I can actually get outside and do the real flowers, I do them inside. So those are cute. They're gonna look really good painted. These guys have already sold. Mr. and Mrs. Duck. Let me just stop. $12.95 on these. $4 is what I paid. They were marked individually again, and the little things come off of them easily, but I went ahead and just left them on because they're cute. There's somebody here in town that has a cute little duck out in their front yard. It's a big statue, and they decorate it for the holidays. They put different clothes on it. So I think it was around this time last year, somebody stole it, right? And it ended up in our neighborhood Facebook group, like, oh my gosh, the duck is gone, blah, blah, blah. The whole neighborhood rallied together money and bought this person a new duck, and they decorated again. So cute. So when I saw these little ones, it made me think of that. $12.95, they are sold. Sue has my junk peppered throughout her house. I love that. And I love seeing y'all's pictures, so please do share. You can email me, you can message me, or put them in the creative group if you're into that. I love to see where all of these treasures go. I bought 2 Christmas things. There is a Santa I bought. It's not over here because I'm gonna keep it, so I'm gonna store it away. But these little brass trumpets, I've never found them this small. They were like 10 cents after the discount. I have them up individually at $3.95 because I love tiny things. They have little hangers on them, but I personally would just take all the strings off and use them in vignettes. And they will stand up once the tag is off. I tested it. Tiny things always get me. And I was like, no Christmas, no Christmas, no Christmas, no Christmas. But it was all like 80% off. I did really good though. Only like 2 or 3 things. This came from Hillcrest Thrift. They had, again, very unique pieces. $4 on this. I have it up at $24.95. And it does have a stamped number in the back. I probably should have looked it up, but I didn't. I ran out of time. And I just love how it's a book holder and it's got the guy with the books. It's expandable, so it'll hold a few books or a lot of books. And I thought this would be great if you have a home office, a library, a man cave. Yeah, Jasmine loves the brass trumpet. She has a few. I want to find for my own personal collection. I'm going to start looking, hopefully garage sales this summer, like a big, medium, and small one. All I ever find is one at a time, and I need to just start keeping a couple and make my own collection, but I never do. I am selling this out of my personal collection. This used to hold my follow me on social media at my booth. But now that my booth is closed, I'm going to pass it on. It will stand or it will hang. It's got the beautiful back, velvety back on it. $14.95 for the ornate brass frame. I don't remember how much I originally paid for that. I always grab those brass ones like that when I find them though, which is not often. Okay, I also have here another kitchen item. Let me not blind you. I don't always pick up just plain like metal kitchen pans. I usually do if they're cast iron, but this one had some really fun texture to it. So I thought it would be really good in a vignette. And again, on the spring, when it comes to spring, I love silver and galvanized. So it's got the fun little bunt shapes. And I think if you wanted to actually still use this, you could. It's got a little tarnish to it, but it's not like rusty. Oh, it's a Williams-Sonoma vintage, like vintage Walmart. $4 or I think $2 is what I paid for it. It's up at $14.95. This would look really good up on a shelf though, with like some cutting boards and stuff in front of it. I love to mix wood, metal, glass, and really make my vignettes have a lot of different textures and tones to them. So adding something like this, and then you could always turn it sideways for different height. Again, love decorating with kitchen stuff. This was half price at Goodwill. I squealed a little when I found this. I only paid $2 for this. I have it up at $39.95. It is great dark wood, and then the beautiful, beautiful square wire. What is that square wire called? It's not chicken wire. It's, what's it called? I don't know. $40 on this. It is pretty heavy and big to ship, but I knew somebody would want this. You can put cutting boards, kitchen pans, your magazines, if you still read magazines and books. You can roll towels up. Greedy said, why'd you close your booth? Did I miss something? So I closed my booth at the end of November, only because I don't have enough time. I'm only one person. I wasn't able to get there often enough. I wasn't able to refresh it to keep it stocked. So it wasn't profiting very much for me anymore because of my lack of time. And that's the only reason. I kept it for so long because as a DIY paint retailer, I needed to have a physical location to sell my paint. Now that my online presence has grown, the owner of the paint company allowed me to go online only with my sales, which allowed me to close my booth, save on that rent money every month, and save some time so I can start putting it into content creating and whatnot. Now, with that being said, eventually when I hire some help and I have more time, I've got somebody to ship and do my inventory and all that good stuff, will I open another location eventually? Yes. Will it be a booth? Will it be a store? I don't know. Who knows? Someday I will have another space. Don't you worry. I miss it like crazy. I really do. But I will still be shopping there. I will still be visiting. It is sad. But you know, it's just the progression of the business right now. It's a season. This is the last item I have to show, another topiary. I got this for a couple of reasons. I love the shape. It was a good price. It was only $2.50. And it just gave me an idea. Like, I bet I could DIY these. So I wanted to take it apart. It says to be refreshed. I'm going to take the apples out. Not loving the apples. I'm going to give it some new floral, something fun, and paint the pot. But I also wanted to kind of see how it was put together because I think I want to make some of these. So picked it up for a few reasons. Sometimes I do that. Don't always buy things because it's a good idea. Sometimes I'll just snap pictures when I'm at the thrift store and send them to myself just for the ideas. But this is up at $22.95 and it's going to be gorgeous when it's all said and done. Again, if you want to see what I'm doing to these things, make sure you're following me over on Facebook and Instagram because I do show my makeovers throughout the week, and I'll have my edited videos up next week. Okay, do we have any questions about anything you saw today? Where to find anything? I've dropped the haul collection one more time for you, and if you're catching the replay, you can click the little live chat button underneath the screen here. You should be able to see what we're talking about. And you can check the description box for the link as well. But thanks for hopping on with me today. First, a live haul of the new year. I appreciate it. I've got to run. I've got to go get all of these packages out to the post office before they close for the week. But I appreciate y'all hopping on. Have a great weekend. I will see you soon next week with some edited videos. And I will hop on live next week over on Facebook and probably here once as well. So stay tuned for that. It was great to hang out and see y'all this morning. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, friends.